And another video. Well, this is going to be 3 or 4 parts. This is Kenworth's. I've been doing this here on this Sunday morning with stacks of these for like an hour and a half, trying to hold the phone up without shaking it with 2 hands. So I'm getting used up here. Bigfoot. Swamp truck carrying a swamp truck. A foremost or a Nodwell or a Delta. Why that truck just looks an inch too low. C500. Pretty plain Jane little truck there. Is that a T600? Just a bit smaller than the 8s. Big chip barge, or scow as they're called. Oil field. On a big crane. Be a Vanguard loader. Their trademark was chrome cylinder barrels. I think Vanguard, I had met the owner years ago through Excavator something, and I think his name was Peter, but Pretty sure he had said years ago a lot of their business had changed from building self-loaders for log trucks to do it. When you watch that Deadliest Catch, I think a lot of those cranes on those boats are built by Vanguard. Just again, having a pretty good memory, I recall that conversation. J.C. Olson Trucks from Midway, BC, sold 1996 in June. There's a good memory, but there's also the ability to retain useless information. But when it pertains to your hobby, I guess it's okay. If you ever watched the movie Rain Man, I guess I'm sort of the Rain Man of this industry. I certainly live in the right place because it rains here non-stop. Man, those things are long. You never see them here in the southwest of BC. I don't know how you'd turn that around a four-way stop to a corner. Sure, different world. You go from BC to Alberta, they got all that stuff. I think up north BC they have this stuff too, Peace River area, wherever that is. But they sure spend some money, those oil guys, though, rigging up a truck. I mean, they're close to $1 million, some of these trucks, these long bed ones. Like that news, probably, heck, it's got to be $1 million. Of course, back in the day, logging outfits, well, you can save $32 per truck there, Mr. Purchaser of the equipment divisions. Your drivers won't be able to scream and hear themselves in the cab. But I think the purchaser went for saving the $32 a truck. There was no frills or extras then. Exhaust, I don't know, just put a 90 and run her out the hood. So, of course, now with the Dodge diesel coal roller guys, that's all trendy and cool now. But back then it was probably an insult. It means your company didn't care about you. Looks like a D4 or 5. It's a wide track. It's not a 6. Starting to see a bit of a resurgence of these little tow-behind fifth-wheel dump trailers now around here. Because they're hauling dirt further and further from Vancouver, further out into the valley. And the truck can dual purpose to also haul a demolition trailer with a wet kit, which is hydraulics, or a low bed, low boy, so they can move their equipment. It kind of frees up the truck from being a one show pony to a Swiss Army knife. That truck looks familiar. That actually looks like one that C&L Logging had way back that went through a Ritchie Brothers, probably in the early 90s. GM Transport, they're still around. They had quite a fleet in a big auction there decades ago in the 80s. Now you didn't really see them. Now you do again. Halfway. I'll do a little bit more, see if I can do this in 2 parts instead of 3. Put it in high gear. It's that pink logging truck. That's the 3rd time in a few minutes I've seen it. Ritchie Brothers Auction, Surrey, BC. Inner 4 Hope Division. I've hauled logs down that road. Those were company trucks. I know a guy that used to drive one of them. Just did some business with him really recently here. That's not the same picture. That's not the same picture. That's not the same truck either. They had like 5 trucks and one was an LW. So that one was super cool. Back when I back when I was hauling logs there first time, I was passing those guys all the time. They were hauling out of Hope, Fraser Canyon, and they hauled to Inner 4 Pioneer Sort in Wannock, BC. I saw them there all the time. They also did some of the last major logging on Sumas Mountain, which is a shame they still don't operate up there, but all the majors have basically been bought out and kicked out. Like Can 4, Inner 4. One more page. Cool service truck, lube truck. Okay, I'm gonna shut her down here and do a part 2.